Red Film Radio, I'm David Martos. This is the 81st edition of the Mostra di Venezia, and we're here with two of the actors of Families Like Ours, a series by Thomas Vinterberg, Paprika Steen and Nikolaj Kaas. Hello, how are you?
We're fine. How are
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being here. My first question is about your director or showrunner in this case. How would you define Thomas as a director on the set, Paprika?
Oh, I worked with him 25 years ago on the movie Celebration. So we worked again after all these years. That was very interesting. But we kind of fell into the same, we're kind of sister-brother fighting in a really nice way. So it's a little different. But for me, he senses the lies. Like he doesn't, if you pretend just a little bit, he senses it. If you're trying to do the thing you're used to do, he senses it. And he's also the one that can laugh a lot if you're really bad, which I love. Like he did on Celebration, where he was like, one day we did a scene and I heard him laugh. And then he came into the room laughing, like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And that is very liberating for an actor because you know when you're not good. So I think he's a very broad-minded, very intuitive director, and it's very emotional with him, I think.
How would you put it, Nikolaj?
Well, I think this is my first time with Thomas. We've been trying to find a project together for a couple of times, but this was perfect, and it was just so interesting to see how he works and how when he's fine with a scene, he gets worried. He thinks like we have to push it even more. So he's exploring, and even though we think we're fine with the scene, he goes on and on and on, and in the end, you're like an actor, like I have nothing left in the toolbox. I don't know what to do from here, but it's a fantastic experience as an actor.
I think actors actually really love to work. I mean, I've never met an actor who would love working with him. He's an actor's director.
An actor's director, yeah.
Definitely.
I presume that as an actor or actress, you have to be very careful about the director you choose because you're going to spend some months with him. But in the case of a series, of a 7 chapters series, I mean, it's really
and
important.
You're stuck with the guy for a year. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a really long date, you know.
Yeah. Right.
How do you feel as an actor or actress, like living with a character for such a long time? Is it different from
22 days of shooting spread over, I don't know, a year.
So it's somehow like a movie.
Yeah, I feel great about it. It was the only thing I don't like is I had to have the same hair because we had a break and I hated the hair. And then we had to go back to the ugly hair. So that was it. But no, I would love to do a television series for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so old now. Just one part, the rest of my life. 40 years, 40 seasons, lots of money. That would be fine with me. I've done all the other stuff.
That's a really good answer. What about you, Nikolaj?
I think it was great. Well, when you work like this, as Paprika is saying, you have to remind yourself, what is the character and what's the style? And I have been doing, that moment I did a TV show in the UK, which was like completely off the chart in terms of overacting and stuff like that. So there was a big moment for me to go back to Denmark and be so subtle in your expression. And in the beginning, Thomas said like down, 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 do nothing, and I feel I'm not even acting anymore. So, but clearly I can see it now. I'm doing a lot, maybe too much, but it was.
No, you're not, Nikolaj.
Thank you so much.
I am afraid our time is up.
Yeah.
Paprika Steen, Nikolaj Kaas, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Actors in Families Like Ours. This is Fred, the Festival Insider.